Guys, I got something special for you. I've never done this in my life. I'm going to show you behind the scenes of how I come up with the stats when I'm talking about real estate here in Savannah, Georgia. Okay, Savannah, Richmond Hill, Pooler, doesn't matter. I use the MLS and I, of course, do my own research and then I can speak clearly. That way, I don't like giving my own opinion. Of course, if you ask me for my opinion, I will give it to you, but I'd rather talk about data. Okay. Now, I got some agents who follow me on my YouTube channel as well who have asked me, hey, I've seen your videos, like them, whatever. How do you come up with those stats? Where do you find them? Because I would like to be able to help my clients as well. If they ask me something related to stats, I want to know how to find them. So here's the answer. You can find it, but you have to be creative about finding it. So I want to show you something for all of you guys who are investors. And if you're a consumer, you're planning on buying a property in Savannah or Pooler, or it doesn't matter, in the surrounding areas of Savannah, Georgia, you have to understand this. I was completely surprised today because I started doing this before I recorded this video. And I found out, in my mind, I thought that the volume of cash transactions, which is typically from investors, right? And I say typically because there's a lot of people with money that are not necessarily investors that have the cash, okay? Maybe they sold a house and they are buying cash. That doesn't make you an investor, but you get my point, all right? So cash transactions in Savannah, 28% of the transactions in so far this year have been cash in Chatham County. That includes Savannah, Pooler, Bloomingdale, Port Wentworth, Tybee Island, Wilmington Island, all of those things. Chatham County, 28% are cash. Then, in my mind, I thought, okay, well, Chatham County is the one with the most volume. That means that there's no way Bryan County or Effingham County, which is Richmond Hill, Guyton, Elabel, Rincon, etc., they're not going to have more cash sales than Chatham County. But guess what? Effingham County, which is Guyton and Rincon and Springfield, they have a 32.4% cash transactions. Can you believe that? 32%. So that means almost 1 out of 3 offers are cash. What does that matter? What does it mean? It means that if you're a buyer and someone tells you, hey, we got multiple offers, there is a very high chance, 1 out of 3, that is going to be a cash offer, okay? That they're going to have a cash offer, okay? That means you need to be competitive. We are on a seller's market, and the decisions you make will affect you and your family, right? If you have a family, it's going to be affected. And also, if you're an investor, you need to know that you are probably competing with other investors as well. Okay. Now, Bryan County, which is Richmond Hill area, and Elabel, 14% are cash. So this is good. At least if you're in your mind, the target market area that you have is Richmond Hill, that's fine. You're gonna be able to be more flexible when it comes to cash buyers competition in Richmond Hill. All right. So anyway, this is it behind the scenes. If you think this video is unnecessary, you're like, hey, Bruno, just get to the point. I'd rather just watch a 5-minute video than you telling me how to do it. But here it is. Let's do it for the first time ever. I don't mind if you guys, I would like to hear your feedback. If you think this is unnecessary, please leave it in the comments. And just tell me, hey, I just prefer the shorter videos. No need to do all of this. So look, Chatham County residential. Okay, for all of you guys who are real estate agents who don't know how I come up with these stats, or maybe you think I'm just trying to make it up to sound cute, here's how I do it. Chatham County residential, and then I'm just going to leave it blank for now. I'm not going to click on cash. I was going to click cash here, but I want to show you the total sales. For example, let's go Bryan County or Effingham County, whatever. Effingham County, okay? Effingham County residential. Customize. I'm going to click here on year to date, which means from the beginning of this year all the way to today, which is April 4th, okay? And then I'm going to click on statistic, number of sales, sale, number of, the same thing, number of sales. And then I'm just going to click on county, and it's going to throw me a number. Check this out. Check this out, guys. 305 sales so far in the area of Effingham County, okay? Effingham County, from January 24 to April 2024, 305 sales. So look what I'm going to do. What I do, I just write it down, right? I just write it down. That's what I do, okay? And then I go back again, Effingham County, residential, and I'm going to click on cash. Look, I'm going to click on cash. And by the way, if you don't know how to find this field as a real estate agent, just click on add field, and you can add your own fields, okay? Then I'm going to go back again, right? Once I have Effingham County, residential, and cash, then I'm going to go back again and do the same exact thing. Year to date, and then I'm going to click on number of sales. And it's going to give me a number, right? I'm going to click here on data. And look, it says 99 of them were cash. So if you do the math, 99. Where's my phone at? Check this out. 99 divided by 305. It should give me a percentage. You see that? 32.4, 0.32. That's 32.4%. That is how I come up with the stats. But you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You have to do the work, guys. That is, I don't like making anything up, okay? But anyway, let's continue. Just so you know, the same exact thing I did it with Chatham County, Bryan County. I have it written down here, as you can see, because I was doing it before making the video, and then I decided to just make this video. But yeah, Chatham County, 28% are cash. Bryan County, 14.5% are cash. Okay, boom. Let's continue then on what's going on with the real estate market in Savannah, Georgia. All right, let's go to stats. Chatham County, residential, and then let's click on year to date. What's going on with the market? Months of inventory. Let's see what's going on. Are we on a buyer's market or are we on a seller's market? Check this out. April don't count, by the way, because we haven't had sales. But just stay paying attention to March. Because remember, I'm doing this on April 4th, okay? So this stat from April does not count whatsoever. The month is not over. We haven't had enough listings or sales for the data to be meaningful at all. But we only have about 2.5% months worth of inventory, which makes it a seller's market, just so you know. Seller's market in Chatham County. If we do the same thing in Effingham, right? You know what? Let me just do from January to March so people don't get confused, because I promise you someone's going to get confused. Months of inventory, okay? Months of inventory. In Effingham County, which is Guyton and Rincon, Georgia, okay? It's going to throw me some numbers right now, and that's going to be 2.16. It is a seller's market as well in Effingham County, all right? So now let's do the same exact thing in Bryan County, which is the Richmond Hill area, Ellabelle, etc., okay? Bryan County, residential. We can click here and do, let's see, all the way to March 2024. All right. Months of inventory. And it's going to tell me that it is 2.4. So, conclusion, it is a seller's market everywhere. You see, I do the stat, and then I can tell my clients, hey, just so you know, we are on a seller's market because of X, Y, and Z. But you have to have data. All right. That's how I do it. Now, another way of doing it, I can click here on the MLS. I can click on, where is it? Showing time, by the way. Showing time. And then I can go and click on, where is it? Reports. Here it is. Okay, reports. And it's supposed to help me run a report. By the way, guys, all of these are paid platform. If you're not a real estate agent, you're not going to understand none of this. You don't have access to none of this, basically, for the most part. All right? So here it is. I'm going to choose Chatham County. And then I'm going to choose Effingham County. And then I'm going to choose Bryan County. All right? Which is Savannah and the surrounding areas. And, of course, I got to click again. It's going to be residential, property type. And I can leave it like that. I'm not going to be going super deep into condos or townhouses. It's residential, basically. A home, for the most part. Okay? Check this out. Sales price, sales price median, as of right now, let me zoom this. It says that as of March 2024, the price median in Chatham County is 367. That's 8.2% more than last year. Okay? Effingham County, 322,433. Just so you know, Effingham County, again, is Rincon, Guyton, Springfield. So it says price median 322,000. It went down 5.3%. And then, that's a phone call. Sorry about that. Then I got Bryan County, 439,000. The price median. This is Richmond Hill, okay? This is why I say it is extremely hard in Richmond Hill to find anything under 300,000, which is true, by the way, just so you know. Alrighty, let's continue here. All right, so that was the price median. Let's talk about days on the market. How long are properties taking to sell in all of these counties? You can see the stat right here. You can see the stat. Chatham County, about 36 days. 43 days in Effingham County. 36 days in Bryan County. How does this help you? And what does it mean? Like, why does this matter at all? Well, it does matter. If you're a homeowner, you need to know how quickly are homes selling. Why? Because you need to plan your move accordingly. Are you going to put your home on the market and sell in 60 days? Because if that's the case, I'm not going to pay for a rental, or I'm not going to make an offer on my next home until my home sells, etc. You need to be able to know all of these stats before making an informed decision, right? Other than that, if your real estate agent don't know this, how are you supposed to make an informed decision if you don't have the real data? All right. So that is days on the market. Okay. New listings, right? This is helpful for homeowners. You need to know how many people are selling, how much competition am I going to have? Okay. You can go even deeper into saying, hey, how many new listings on my price range are coming into the market, right? And I would have to adjust it here based on price or whatever. It doesn't matter. But you can come up with all different stats based on, on these platforms that we have. Okay. By the way, guys, if you are a buyer watching me on YouTube right now, and you need me to run some stats for you when it comes to, I don't know, maybe a neighborhood or maybe a specific price range, let me know. You can just text me 912-306-0072, and that's it. I can do that for you. So the amount of new listings, look, Chatham County, you know what? Let me just do this real quick. So February, look at this. I'm just gonna run it here. January, 484 new listings. Effingham, 109 new listings. Let me just zoom it in here. There you go. January 24, Bryan County, etc. All right. Then, God damn it, this thing. There you go. January, February, 504. Effingham, 127. Bryan, 108. Now, March 2024, 567. You guys can see a pattern. So about more than 500 listings are coming into the market every month, okay? So for all of you guys that say inventory is super low, there's no homes for sale, there's plenty of homes for sale. 500 a month come up for sale. About in this area. Months of supply, I already did it with you guys. Homes for sale, dollar volume. Price per square foot. Check this out. $208 in $208 in Chatham County, which is Savannah, Pooler, all of that area. Okay. If I go to February, 198, 199 in January. Okay. But you see 7.2% more when it comes to price per square footage. And then here in Effingham, you can see it. Here in Effingham, $159 per square foot. In Bryan County, $193 per square foot. So, yes, it's been going up. You can see 7.2%, 6% in Effingham, Bryan County, 16.3%. There you go. Shows to pending. This is good for you as a buyer or as a homeowner. You need to know how many showings does it take for a property before it goes under contract. Like, our homeowners letting the property sit for a week and get maybe 10 showings? Are they wanting to just make an offer quickly? Or if you're a homeowner, for example, this helps you understand how many showings am I supposed to expect before I start getting good offers, okay? So check this out. Okay, here it is. It says right here that it takes about 9 showings for a property in Chatham County. It takes about 9 people, 9 families before you go pending, before you get a reasonable, a good offer. 9 showings. Now, this is a little bit vague, guys. And let me tell you why. Maybe you can get offers on day 1, okay? But a lot of people do this, which is, hey, I'm going to put my home on the market on Thursday, but I'm not going to make any decisions until Tuesday, right? I'm just going to let it sit for 5 to 6 days, see if I get any offers. And they do get offers, right? They do get maybe 3 to 4 offers, and then they make a decision based on that, okay? So, yeah, but 9 showings, 8 showings in Effingham, 8 showings in Bryan County. Now, how does this help you as a buyer? If you are a buyer, you need to understand this. You're not the only one looking for homes, okay? When a real estate agent tells you that there's plenty of showings, hey, they got multiple offers, I know for a fact, 100%, that some of you guys think that, oh, they're just lying to me. They just want to make me make a higher offer. That's what they do. They're just agents. Of course, you're a salesperson. You want to sell me something, huh? Okay. And guess what? It is true. There is a bunch of douchebags that are realtors. Just like there's a bunch of lawyers that are some douchebag. There's doctors that are douchebags. There's people in politics. The majority of them are just douchebags, okay? But that's why you need to have data. I don't like speaking and saying, hey, just make an offer. Hey, they have multiple offers. Hey, make the best offer you can. None of that. Hey, they got 3 offers. They told me one of them is cash. The other 2 are financing. They said 3 of them are above asking price. The other one is at full asking price. What do you want to do? Oh, I don't want to compete. Cool, not compete. I'm not gonna be sitting here trying to convince you to make an offer. If you don't want to make an offer, don't make it. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be the one paying for the mortgage, and I'm sure you understand that, okay? So that's how it is. Now, shows per listing. Shows to pending is not the same as shows per listing, right? Shows per listing is how many showings total are there on that listing, not how many shows does it take for it to go pending, all right? But it should be about the same anyways. But let's check this out. On average, by the way, in Chatham County, there's about every listing is getting about 5 showings. In Effingham, about 3.5. So there's less competition when it comes to showings in Effingham. You see, that is data right there that I can say, hey, by the way, just so you know, homes in Effingham are getting a little bit less showings than in Chatham County and Bryan County, right? Hey, out of the 3 counties, the counties that get the less showings is typically Effingham County, just so you know. How do you know that? Because I actually saw it and I did my research, all right? Closed sales, you have 426 in Chatham County, Effingham County, 100, Bryan County, 87 as of March. Now, it says that it's 8% less than last year. 13% less. Let me see if I click on annual. Let's see, 12 months. There you go. Annual. So 8.2% less than the previous year. 0.9% in Effingham and 22% in Bryan County. Less. So all of them have had fewer sales than the previous year. But anyway, guys, that is, let me just put this. All right. Hold on. There you go. That is it. Just text me or call me if you need me for whatever reason when it comes to real estate, and I can help you. If you're an agent and you need me to teach you how to do more stats and stuff like that too, just send me a text message. I can show you as well how you can come up with all kinds of different stats that are based on data and not opinions. People are tired of listening to random opinions. They do actually like opinions, but they rather have some evidence that your opinion has some context, right? If you're going to have an opinion, at least you got to have some context about, hey, here's what I think and here's why, okay? Here's the decision you should make And here's why I'm telling you that if you don't make it, you're making a mistake. Look at this data. Boom. You can show them and they can make a decision and go from there. Anyway, see you guys next time. I got to get going. I got about 3 appointments today or whatever. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.